Hey guys, for today's video, I wanted to do a Valentine's Day smoky eye. And I brought Campbell back because I know a lot of you loved her in my last tutorial. And look at how beautiful she is without any makeup. Like, is she even human? For today's video, I'm actually going to be using the Buxom Dolly's Wild Side eyeshadow palette. And for the first shade that I'm just building up in the crease is Lingerie Lover. Once I have that built up to the intensity that I want, I'm going to go in with Pink Magnet and put that all in the outer V of the crease and the lid. Really just making sure that those two shades are blended together. Now I'm going in with the Anastasia Artist Palette in shade Aubergine. I actually have no idea how to say it, so I'm probably butchering. But after I have that placed, I'm going to go in with the Sephora crease brush and buff everything together so there's no harsh lines. Once I have all of that blended out, I'm going to go in with Wild Nights and that same Buxom palette, going back to that. But that was actually a little too dark, so I ended up going back in with Champagne Buzz and then Silk Sheets. Just a little bit of Silk Sheets though, mainly the Champagne Buzz. I switched brushes because I really wanted to pack it onto the lid, so I switched over to a concealer brush. After I have the intensity built up, I just went in and made sure there was no harsh lines. Now I'm going in with the Tarte eyeliner. It's just the felt tip. I can't remember the name of it, but it's just black. I don't want to go in with a crazy winged liner or anything like that, so I'm just going to flick it out just a little, but not too much. And now I'm going to go in with the Espresso from the Lorac Pro palette with a Sephora gel liner brush and kind of smoke out the edges. I'm going to go in with my Makeup Forever, the new stick foundation in the shade 123, I believe, and just place this all over her face. Then I'm going to go in with the Real Technique sponge and just blend all of this out and really press it into the skin. Going in with my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard, I'm just going to conceal and highlight underneath the eyes and on the forehead, bridge of the nose, Cupid's bow, and the chin. Going in with my Real Technique sponge, I'm just going to dab everything into the skin and make sure it blends nicely with the foundation and that there's no harsh lines. Going in with the RCMA VK11 palette, I'm just going to go in, I'll link the shade below, I can't remember the name, but I'm just going to map out everywhere that I want to bronze and contour. Taking my Chanel Cream Bronzer, I'm just going to buff out that line even further after I buffed it out with the Real Technique sponge. And then I'm also going to use this to warm up her skin. Taking that same palette in the same shade, now I'm just going to go in and contour her nose. After I have it mapped up, I'm just going to go in and dab that with the Beauty Blender until it's nice and blended out and the lines are not too harsh. You still want it to be a little visible to create that definition, but not too harsh, or really not harsh at all. Just make sure it's blended. Now going in with my RCMA No Color Powder, I'm just going to bake and set her under eye area. And before I did apply this powder, I went ahead and laid down the highlight base with the Benefit High Beam. So now I'm just going to go in with MAC's Oh Darlin' and Soft and Gentle and just mix those two and apply them. So now I'm going to go in with Hourglass Radiant Bronze. Again, not too many sweeping motions, really stamping that into the skin to not move the product around. After I finished that, I went ahead and smoked out the lower lash line in the same exact order that we did the crease. Sorry about that. Applied her lip combo and then set her face with Urban Decay's All Nighter Setting Spray. And that completes this look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Yes, girl.